Milan can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Mbappe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Clement Longley, for me, is about the perfect example of a centre-back who can play out from defence. His composure on the ball.
He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. Here's shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out towards the flank. Mbappe receives it in a good position. Goes for the shot! Caicedo. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's being urged to shoot. And this is Hazard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's got away with one there. And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Van Dijk. Serginho. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Skillfully cut out. He is... Real chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Caicedo. Valverde. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. That's a lovely, neat... And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Alexander-Arnold for Messi. A probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's a goal kick. Camavinga. Valverde. Well read, nice interception. And it's Ruben Neves. Hazard, here's a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's gone for goal! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish right from the top draw. And the lead is extended still further.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 31esimo minuto.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Caicedo. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played right into his path. Tries from a long way out. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked it up out wide. Threads one in. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Milan have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's decided to go. Oh, it's hit the post. And now a sudden chance to counter. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Mbappe. And Ribéry! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Caicedo. He's in a good position here. Mbappe! No, that's just wide.
Mbappe clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And here's Mbappe. Now then, can he finish? Oh, impressive strike.
Ruben Neves clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Valverde. Serginho. And it's Serginho. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that's a throw-in. Messi. For Valverde. There's the whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe is having a shot! So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a throw-in. Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Van Dijk. Now it's and a shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Ruben Neves really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
That's the throw. Rodri. It's run loose here. Longley. Ribéry could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
That's headed upfield. He's shifting through the gears here. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Neymar. Ribery, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And it's Serginho. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust. Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Akanji. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Ruben Neves. Messi. He's gone for goal! Foden. To Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's running through. He's in a great position here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Opts for safety. And it's Ribery. Caicedo. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he got a little eager knowing what's at stake, so I hope a few strong words, Peter, can settle him down.
Numero 6. Viene sostituito con il numero 19.
Van Dijk. And it's Camavinga. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Caicedo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. That's really well cleared. Just about within shooting range. And that's wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Valverde. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ruben Neves. And this is Hazard. Shot a goal! He's scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Numero 7.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It's become a case of men against boys. He's found a way through. And he's managed to get rid. Now he's off and running. Pass somewhat off target. Gone behind for a goal kick. Oh no, what has happened here? Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Caicedo.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Played out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from header! Oh, the keeper's done. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ruben Neves. And he's had a hit! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And time is up. Milan have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's always a feeling that the fear of losing is what ultimately decides games like this, but not on this occasion. They played the game and the occasion beautifully.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Signore e signori, attenzione! Il papà del bambino che indossa un cappellino blu è atteso all'area informazioni.
Milan are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now, this could be a chance. Messi, and that was nowhere near his best. And the ball, it's Asa! Good effort first time.
Hazard really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Jimenez clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. He's in a great position here. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Quality ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicked it back promptly. Here's a chance! Oh, that was close. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side. Takes the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Valverde. Great ball, and he's in. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Kane. Longley did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it? Asa! Off the post! And for a moment, time stood still. Akanji. And the pass is intercepted. That's rather hopeful! And it's slung out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Mbappe. He's Mbappe! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's had it nicked away. And he cuts out the supply. Jimenez. Now it's Kane. Caicedo. Now Son Heung-min. Out towards the flank. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Son Heung-min. Mbappe! Oh, well played, well played. Son Heung-min. Threads one in. Messi. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Valverde. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He has found the way through. Jimenez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Akanji. And it's Alexander-Arnold. There will be a throw-in. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. There's no flag. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Caicedo. Rodri, and a shot! Alexander-Arnold. And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're underway again. Akanji. Robertson. He is starved of space and time. Now it's Oyarzabal. Azar. Akanji cuts out, and he's let fly! Jimenez. Caicedo. Foot in. Good effort from distance. Superb by Neves! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. You could play for any team in any league, in any land in the world, and you would never strike a ball more purely than that.
Well, the power he managed to get into the shot just seemed to catch the goalkeeper by surprise. He really thumped it.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Now it's Ribery. Mbappe! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Valverde. He's having a hit! And he should have made it 4.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And this is Kane. He's having a go. Oh, crossbar! Relentless! Just relentless! Just cruising! They are cruising! Hazard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's had a hit! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Robertson. And he was quick to react. Son Heung-min. That'll be a throw.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Messi. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Serginho. Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. And he's in on goal. Good read, needed to be. Caicedo. Takes a shot. No, that's just wide.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Akanji. More and more pressure on the ball here. Serginho.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it's about time. I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a fine interception. Kamavinga. And it's Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! And he's made sure that's not getting through. And they've got a throw. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He is through here. That is good alertness. Kane. Into the last 5 minutes. Serginho. Now it's Ribery. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Just eases him off the ball. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Nice defending, it's got the job done. And here's Mbappe. Played backwards here. Now it's Messi. He's tried one! Loose ball, just about within shooting range. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Rodri taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come up, shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. They want to be quick to recover this. And one more try! Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Alexander-Arnold. Now Mbappe. Serginho makes the interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And there's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And he's let fly! Oh, that is very close.
Serginho brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Mbappe. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. That is good alertness. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Ribéry. Good ball, good take. Mbappe! Oh, crossbar! Ribéry. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Portugal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this.
Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. There's the shot! Goal! Milan! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far...
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's a key interception. Foden. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Kane. Now, can they get him away? Foden. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's a great ball here. And it's hoisted clean. And the volley. This is their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is ended up in no man's land.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Ruben Neves. Ribéry. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho does well to get it back. Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha. Well, that has not gone well. Now he's got space here. Mbappe.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Just eases him off the ball. Hazard. Foot in. Foden. And Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Puyol. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Foden. Puyol. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And it's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. And Ribéry! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, what a mistake! Mbappe! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Can he get it through? Portugal have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Kane. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Mbappe. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well read, And the danger is averted. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your... He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. It's a good run down the right. He gets big. He has done it. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And yes, it's him again. Milan shapes to shoot. Corner number 3 coming up. Kane gets it away. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. Big header! Rafinha, and that has left him in a heap. Foden. It's run loose here. And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, that was vital. Kane.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cristiano Ronaldo. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Plays a sharp little ball here. This looks promising. And he's taking no chances there.
Portugal appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what?
Just the goalkeeper's a decent chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
Portugal choosing to make the first change.
Número 5. Vão dar os seus lugares. Número 19.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass. Kane. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Ruben Neves. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Menu. Messi has it out wide and in space. Foden. And he's been shifted off it. And that's a dangerous ball. Puyol gets it clear. And that's definitely not his best.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just 5 minutes left. And here's Azar. And it's Ribéry. Goes for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Kane is there and he can get that clear. Ribéry. Rodri. Real chance! No, it's wide. Foden. And it's Kane. Just sick. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. He knows what's coming. A second yellow and he's off. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Puyol. Now Menu. And it's Puyol. He has found the way through. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's had a hit. And he's missed it. Menu. Mbappe. Messi goes for the shot. And with that, the final whistle. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Milan can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Out to the left it goes. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Foden. Foot in. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Messi applies the finish! Now who's... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Serginho did well to step in there. That was more than... Goes for goal! No, not quite.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Great pressure, plenty of it. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's made its way to him. And that's been intercepted. Azar tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is a little undercooked. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Caught offside that time. Pass somewhat off target. And he can clear it away. And he's only too happy to take that back.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Casillas is there to clear. Nicked it back promptly. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now he's off and running. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's a shade optimistic. Look. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. And no, that was never going to make it. Plays a sharp little ball here. Kamavinga. Now it's Hazard. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread out to the left. Now it's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Messi. Mbappe receives it in a good position. Mbappe! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Serginho. Now Foden. Searching pass he's played there. And he's managed to get rid. Well, that has not gone well. Maguire. Paz. Messi. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Takes a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Milan really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here, upping the intensity and the tempo.
And the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Out towards the flank. And here's Hazard. Milan looking to pass their way through. That's going to go a long way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Maguire. Lewandowski. He's on it. Can he get away? Serginho gets it away. Rodri. Casillas. Messi. And that's a throw-in. Van Dijk getting this one clear. And Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Zaire Emery. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a cute ball. Mbappe! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
That has been cut short. Now he's got space here, and he's intervened well there. Casillas. No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's a key interception. Lewandowski is herring after that one. And it's Messi. And he plays one through. Look at the space here. Chance! Yes, it's there! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
The ball has bounced loose now. Messi. Threads one in. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. "75 minutes played." I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Some resolute defending there. Oh no, what has happened here? He's away! Now can he find a finish? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh no, this does not look good. He has found a way through. Oh, super, it's Lewandowski! And the lead stays intact, just.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Milan can feel it. Promotion now frighteningly close, but they're having to navigate around some pretty stubborn opposition here.
It's tempting to say, Peter, they're making things harder for themselves by not killing off the game when they had the chance.
Foden. Now, can they get him all? Can he finish? Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Messi. Oh, well measured. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find
a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. There will be 4 extra minutes. This looks promising. Oh, that's well spotted. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. And he was quick to react. Not the most accurate pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan have done it, a promotion sealed with a win. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. Foden. Messi picks it up out wide. Hazard. It's a goal kick. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But
he's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Eze. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Serginho. And here's Saka. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Rice. He's in a great position here. And that's been won straight back. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's forced to go back. Rice. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Trossard. Oh, this looks sharp. And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Milan still without a single shot on target. Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's on it, can he get away? Alexander-Arnold. To Messi. Rodri opts for safety.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
De Ligt. Messi. Can he get it through? And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rice does well to get it back. Rice. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Messi. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Rodri. Back into the middle. Pass is just off target. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Eze. And he's managed to get free. Nicely weighted ball. De Ligt gets rid without sophistication. In towards the back stick. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rodri. Now it's Saviola. And this is Hazard. Now it's Saviola. Hazard looking to run onto it. Eze. And it's Timber. And here's Saviola. Takes the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Alvarez usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though. Timber. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Saka. Rice. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! That's another chance! Goal! Arsenal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Zubimendi. That's Eze. Turns back here, probably the best option. Saka. Out for a throw. Eze. Now it's Foden.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Played into space. Now it's Trossard. He's shifting through the gears here. Serginho spots it and intercepts. Drilled in low. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's gone for goal. Calafiori and Gabriel. Trossard. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gabriel. Zubimendi opts for safety. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. No, again there's no way through. Alvarez.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And this is Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That'll be a throw-in. Good ball. He's had a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Timber. Saliba. Eze. It's Saka. Eze. That's a sharp pass. Rodri tries to pass it through. Calafiori. Zubimendi engages and forces him off the ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He has found the way through. Takes a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's been shifted off it. Chance here to counter. He's through here. Now this could be a chance. Casillas clears. Serginho. Out to the left it goes. And here's Saka.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Calafiori. And here's Trossard.
Trossard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pass somewhat off target.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the shot! He scores! AC Milan are all square. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Gabriel is there and he can pick it up. And he's forced to go back. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. De Ligt gets good distance on it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's surging through. Foden!
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Alvarez. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot at goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Trossard. It's played through for him. Alexander-Arnold is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking. Zubimendi. Lewis Skelly has it in a wide position. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's in on goal. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not an especially good pass, that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Picked out brilliantly. Foot in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a promising... Goes for the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Marino. Now it's Rice. Looking to play him in. Trossard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Saviola picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.